Guys, a little video on 94 to 98 Cobras. We're going to try to show you guys how to identify a real Cobra from a GT clone when you guys buy. I know a lot of people buy cars off Craigslist, and a lot of people claim they have a Cobra when they really don't. So we're going to show you some differences, and we're going to get started. Alright guys, first off we're going to get started. I'm going to identify the stuff for 94, 95 Cobras first. So for one thing, we're going to start in the engine bay. Okay, 94, 95 Cobras have a Cobra intake like this with the elbow in here. Now 93 Cobra will not have the elbow. So if you see a 94, 95 Cobra and it doesn't have this elbow built in, then it's not a real intake. So all 94, 95 Cobras come factory with the oil cooler right here. It goes straight up from the idler right here, and that's how you can tell if it's a real Cobra. Now a lot of people that rebuild their engines with strokers and stuff, if you reroute the belt, you have to remove this. So just because it doesn't have this doesn't mean it's not a real Cobra, but that's one thing to identify. Second thing to identify is the valve covers. The valve covers actually say Cobra on the valve cover. You see that on here? And then it'll have the sticker too. Again, if someone rebuilt their engine, you know, they might not have that. So, but one thing that all 95 Cobras should have is the Cobra brake booster. And right here it says Cobra on that sticker, and that's a bigger brake booster with a bigger master cylinder for the big Cobra brakes. So that's a really good sign that it's a real Cobra. Now, on the VIN number, to really know if it's a real Cobra or not, is after 42, which means coupe, the D on 93 to 95 Cobras, the D means Cobra. So that's one thing. But we're going to go ahead and move to the outside. That's for 94, 95. We're going to go ahead and move to the outside now. So 94, 95 Cobras come stock with a V6 hood. I did upgrade mine. To a 96 to 98 Cobra hood. Also the rear bumpers, 94, 95 came stock with a Mustang rear bumper, a V6 bumper. I upgraded mine. So that's one thing. So if you see a V6 hood and V6 bumper, don't just go straight out of the box and say, oh, that's not a real Cobra, because it probably is. But all 94, 95 Cobras have the special crab claw deck lid. Now a lot of guys go spoilerless, so you want to look on the deck lid itself. It does not have a third brake light. This is 94, 95 Cobra only. It does not have a third brake light. And 94 Cobras did not have the SVT badge, so just because it doesn't have the badge, don't think it's not a real Cobra. So, but a real, stuff, people can change all that stuff pretty easy. So some of the stuff that people do not change are the front Cobra headlights. These are Cobra headlights. See how it has a clear in the middle? These are actually, these are factory ones, factory Ford ones. GTs will all look like this, the lines through it. Cobras are like this. Also the Cobra brakes. A lot of people that do clones do not do the brakes. That's the 2-piston PBR Cobra brakes. Also, they are found on Bullets Mach 1s, but that's Cobra brakes. Some people upgrade the front ones, but no one ever does the rear Cobra brakes. Now, to tell the difference from a GT rear brake caliper or a Cobra one is this bar right here. This bar right here. GT ones stop right here and does not have this bar in the middle that connects the whole caliper bracket. That's Cobra only, so that's a real good way to see, because on the solid rear axles, you have to have special mounting to fit these brakes on there because the rotors. So a lot of people get lazy, they don't do that. People don't even know that that's Cobra rear calipers. So that's another reason to be skeptical about it if it doesn't have those. Because why would someone just swap those out, downgrade? No one's going to downgrade. Also, we're going to move to the biggest thing, which is the interior. Now, 94 to 98 Cobras only came with black interior and tan interior. So if you see a 95 Cobra with opal gray light interior, it's fake, you know. One of the biggest things to tell is, you know, you got the instrument cluster, the 160 mile per hour instrument cluster. All Cobras are manual. I'm tired of seeing Cobras on YouTube being automatic and with gray interior. That's ridiculous. But on 94 and 95 Cobra models, I'm going to show you guys on this side because it's easier without the steering wheel. 94 and 95 Cobras came factory with Cobra floor mats. Now, I doubt, you know, probably only 10% of the 94 and 95 Cobras even have these still. This is kind of rare to find, especially on tan because they get dirty so easy, so everyone just swaps them out. But those are 94 and 95 Cobras. That's kind of tell if it's real. We're gonna go to this side again. We got the Cobra airbag. The GT cars had the running pony plus V6, so that's identification just to see if the car's been wrecked. It might be a real Cobra VIN code and everything, but if it doesn't have a Cobra airbag, then that thing's definitely been wrecked, because these Cobra airbags are actually very hard to find, and the tan ones can actually run up to about $400 just for the driver's side one, so a lot of people don't switch those out. And then we're going to go to the front, the pony. A lot of people don't know that all Ford Mustang Cobras came with a pony from the factory. This is because it's a Cobra, and on the fenders there's Cobra emblems. On the airbag it says Cobra, and on the back it has the SVT. So this is the only pony emblem found on the car, because all the other ones were substitute with Cobra ones. So they're not going to put a pony car out there without actually emblem. So a lot of people think that they're fake just because they have the running horse, which is totally false. So we're going to, you know, do that. And then we got also 94, 95 Cobras, I forgot to mention, have the black around the alternator right here because it's the upgraded alternator because it has all the accessories. So I just wanted to run through that. 94 through 98 Cobras all came factory with 24-pound injectors, which are blue top. You know, no one's going to have the orange 19-pound injectors. They're not going to downgrade. So all 94 to 98's going to at least have the blue top. If you see orange, then, you know, that's a flag saying, why did you downgrade? You know, is this a fake car or whatever? So, but yeah, I just wanted to show you guys because I've been looking at YouTube and I'm tired of seeing these fake Cobras, and people are claiming, hey, I bought it like that. You know, it's not fake. Well, you know, check the VIN number and check the titles. But there's one more thing I wanted to do right before I end this video, is the colors. Now, Cobras only came Pacific colors, so you know, factory colors, I mean. So in 94 to 95, you only got 3 colors. You got Rio Red, which is my car. You got Crystal White, and then you got black. And that's it. There's no Highland Green Cobras like I see a lot of fake ones. There's no yellow 94 Cobras. So that's another reason to, you know, be skeptical about it, is the original paint. Now, you know, 96, they came out with the Mystic. They came out with the Laser Red for the Cobra. You know, and then 97, they came out with the Pacific Green. 98, they came out with the Chrome Yellow and the BAB, the Bright Atlantic Blue. So, you know, be aware of your colors too. Just do your research before you buy a car, because if you're trying to buy a, you know, even if it's clean as mine, it's a GT car, you know, you don't want to pay Cobra value because it's a GT car. And if they're lying to you, or, you know, maybe they're not lying, maybe they just don't know. They really think they have had a Cobra for the last 5 years, but they don't. So, you know, just be aware with that. We'll have some of the VIN number to decode stuff in the, I'll put it in the description and stuff. So, you know, just be aware before you buy it, because you don't want to pay Cobra price if you're really getting a GT and half the options on it, just because you don't know and they don't know. So, you know, like this video, you know, share this video, and leave some comments if I left some stuff out. I'm sure I did, but I did most of the obvious stuff I could think of right off the bat. So just leave some comments. Thanks.